In this video, I will show you how to make a
now
custom TikTok cover photo like this
go
for your
back in,
page,
we'll
using
lock
all
that
free
layer.
software with no complicated software to learn,
And
using only what comes with
zoom
Windows.
out a little bit. And here we have it. So first things first, ChatGPT. We're over here and let's type in what we want here. So we're going to be making a background for TikTok. So let's do, and it's for Atlas Fallen, the game. So we'll just do make me an image for Atlas Fallen that is a landscape image that looks like the area called the Fallen Realm, or quote source that Nile is in. Okay, that's okay. We will take this. We want to take our image and work on it. So I already have another image for our video here. So we're going to, I think it's in downloads. Let's see. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. So basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find your image that we have our background, but we need an image to put over the top of it. So you can just double click the image here in your Windows photo editor and it'll bring it up. And this is a screenshot that I took off of directly off of my Xbox. So the first thing we're going to want to do here is we're going to have to click on edit, and then we're going to crop it. So you select the crop tool and then you just grab on these handles and pull them in, because the less area that we have, the easier it's going to be for it to remove the background. So we'll just come up, pardon me, almost to his foot, down to the top. And that looks pretty good. So we're going to go to save as a copy, because we don't want to overwrite our original image in case we mess up. And we'll just name this Conjurer, because that's the Wraith. And we'll hit save. Okay, so now we have that saved. Now we just stay in here and we're going to click edit again. And up here, right here, see this little icon? This is for like photos, and a lot of times I use this too on photos of me that I'll put in the image. So what we're gonna do is click on this, and this will either remove a background or replace it, but it's not perfect. We're just gonna click on remove, and there we go. We have our image here, and it's got the transparent background. So we go back into save, and again we'll just save it to that same one, and voila, we have our image changed. Now if you look at this and zoom in, you'll see that there's a slight grayish outline or whitish outline. We want to get rid of that, because that will show up quite a bit when we layer it, and it's going to look a little odd, like it's layered and not part of the picture. So what I like to do is, again, we'll just close this. Okay, here it is. So you want to right click on this, on your image that you just made, and note where it saves your stuff so you can find it easy when you're working on it. And we're going to go open with Paint, and you should already have Paint installed by default. If you don't, it's a free download, and this is what I use because it's super easy. And there's probably a better way to do it with AI and such. Now the AI is out there that you can just have it remove the background and it knows how to do it, but this is the way I've always done it. And what we want to do is we want to click on this eraser right here, and you'll see this will erase our image to the transparent background. So for instance, if I go like this, I can erase all of that, but obviously that's part of our wraith. So if you mess up, you can just hit this, undo, that goes back. But what you want to do is we want to zoom in super close here, probably like that, and then you want to get your cursor somewhere like that, and you want to just find a spot to start I think we need to zoom in more here, actually. It's going to be easier for us. We'll start on this area and zoom down. Whoops. I like to go usually probably about 4, I think. Okay, so we're just gonna, and you can move with the scroll wheel. So we're just gonna come in and you hold down the mouse button, and we're just gonna try to very carefully get rid of this glow here. You know what? I think I'm gonna go a little smaller. Yeah, that's better. That was a little big. And don't worry if you come in on the image, like, see, I came in a little bit too much there. It'll be fine in the whole grand scheme of things. And if you have like a Wacom or something like that, you can totally use that too. So. All right, I think we got everything. So now we're just going to go up into here to File, and we're going to do Save. And now our image is saved. We can exit out of that. We can exit out of this. Let's bring up our browser. So now this is the site that I like to use. It's Pixlr, Pixlr.com. And like I said, it'll allow you 3 downloads a day. For the year. Come to the beginning screen right here, and you're going to want to go to Create New. And since we're doing a talk cover photo, 1080 by 1920, which is like 19 by 16, and part of it's going to get cut off. So we'll select that. And correction on that. Sizing, it's 9 by 16. I think I said 19 by 16, but anyways, it's the vertical format. And the thing about the vertical format here is when you put it over on TikTok for that cover photo, it's going to cut off like a lot of the top and a lot of the bottom. And what you want to do in here is this is going to work just like Photoshop, only easier. So we have layers over here. We have all of our controls over here. If you need to back out, you can go home. But we have our size here. So we're going to put a layer. We're going to go for an image because that's what we want to put down. We want to put down our background image first. So I think I put that in downloads. Yeah, now I'm going to use this one. And now we just size this up to how we want. And don't worry about the part that's sticking over the sides. That's not really going to bother us much. And let's do... We can do like way over here if we want. We can do like this, but some of this image is going to get cut off. And I think I kind of like that with the sun, even though, like I said, that's going to get cut off. So we have that there. Now, once we have it placed, you go over here to these 3 lines and click on them. And we're going to click lock. So that way this doesn't move around while we're placing our other things. So now we have that. And then let's, whoops, wait a minute. I see a part up here that was not covered. We need to make it just a tad bigger. Okay, I think that's good. Now we come over here, we hit locked, close that, and that looks good. Okay, so now let's do our next layer. And let's get our image in here. Conjurer, open. Okay, here's our conjurer. So we can have him in here. And I'm not sure if I want the whole image, but because again, part of this is going to get cut off. So we want to keep it like in the center as much as possible. So let's go. I think I want him on this side, actually. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We can flip him like that. Because I want him kind of facing us. So we'll go like that. And see, I'm leaving all this space because I'm pretty sure it's going to cut off a lot of it. So we have that. Let's add another layer here. We're going to take an image and let's see, I have this where I was cutting the chains and you just drag it to the corner that you want. And we can do something like this. And again, part of it's going to get cut off, which is unfortunate because it looks like I have no legs here. But we'll do something down there to like blend it out. I think I have an idea. So we can have us there. Let me find it. I have the sundial and AI made this for me, or ChatGPT. So we'll put this like in the foreground just to take care of our legs there. Okay, and like I said, most of that's going to get cut off down below. So now we want to have some text. So we'll put add a layer, and we'll do text, and we want the title of our name. So you just come over and put your text in, Atlas Fallen. And there's a really good font that looks very similar to the game in here called Arctic. And we'll go, not sure if a lot of that gets cut off on the side. So we're gonna put me behind it a little bit. Let's make sure our face is still visible. And then what you want to do is lock this layer. And we want to put a drop shadow. So once it's locked, we'll hit duplicate layer over here. And that was we got in here, by the way, by hitting the 3 lines again on the layer that we're working on. And we just duplicate it and see it's going to put one underneath of it, which is what we want. We want to move to that layer, select it, and we're going to unlock this layer because we're going to move it and then close that out. Come over here. We're going to pick a color for our drop shadow, which we're going to do black. And then we will just grab the image and pull it down slightly, slightly, and to the right. And then we'll lock that layer. Let's do one more text on here. Let's do our text first so we can see what the font's going to look like. And we'll do breaking the sundial chains. Okay. And you'll see that put that in back down here. So if it does that, you can just come over here. You can grab this if you need to, but ours is in here. So you can just grab this and pull it all the way up because we want this on top of everything. So we're going to try to keep this in our frame. Maybe about there, because again, it crops out a lot. So put it there. Whoops. We're going to change this to red, I think, to make it stand out a little more. Make it about that size. Whoops. And let's find another font we can use. I want more of a cursive type one. If I can find one let's see what this one looks like. Okay, kind of like that one. Okay, and it doesn't jump out a lot at us. So first let's lock it. Then the 3 lines again, go down here to duplicate layer. Okay, come down to the one below it. unlock it, close this dialog, switch our color to our drop shadow, and then that's all right. I wonder if maybe if I do this, if I zoom in. No, it doesn't really want to do, wait. There we go. That's what I wanted right there. Okay, now we'll go back in, we'll lock that layer and zoom out a little bit. And here we have it. So Atlas Fallen, breaking the sundial chains. This is our cover here. So let's go and save this. And we're going to save it as a PNG. You can do JPEG too, and high quality, whatever, but I always do mine PNG. They're more resizable. And we'll do save as, and let's name this chains TikTok. I was going to put thumb, but we'll just do cover since that's what TikTok calls them. And that's how to do it, guys. You'll see here in TikTok Studio, we have our video. It's currently uploading. This is the area that we're going to put our cover. So we'll go in here, but we have our custom one. So what we do is we're going to drag and drop it, or we can select it. So we'll just go to select, and that should be usually saved in documents from Pixlr somewhere. There it is. So we'll grab that, we'll open it. Okay, and look, so we did pretty good, but look at, like I was talking about, how much that cuts out of it. So we'll just kind of adjust this and get it kind of centered like that. Looks like where we want, and then we just hit confirm, and you'll see there's our cover, and it'll be displayed in our list of all of our videos just like that. And we'll catch you next time.